Yeah, it's your boy AG, Cornerman Boxing. I'm here with my man, the one and only Chris Glover, our Havoc Advisory representative. You know what I mean? First of all, it's a pleasure once again, champ.
Thanks for coming in, mate. Appreciate it. How are you?
Sure, I'm great, champ. How you doing today?
I'm alright. It's been alright. It's one of them days. I've been sick all week, so no, that's not a good sign. But don't worry, it's been vomiting, no coronavirus, nothing. But yeah, no, I'm alright. Just trying to work through it, stay fit, get ready for this fight. Yeah. How are you?
I'm great, man. I see you guys been buzzing lately, man. A lot of noise coming out the Havoc camp, you know.
Yeah, I thought I'd make all my friends work together, so. You know, MTK link ups, massive. Biggest things happened to New York boxing in a long time. Wow. I think since Top Rank come back to the Garden, it's probably the biggest thing that's happened to New York boxing.
Wow.
Because you know it's just going to create a massive platform for so much talent in this city that is untapped, that just fade away because they don't get opportunities. For me, you know, I got into the business side of things to help others because I saw my friends struggling. I don't like seeing my friends struggle, do you know what I mean? So that's why I started doing media. This going back 7 or 8 years ago now. And then I started doing a bit of matchmaking, and then started doing a bit of management, and then learnt off the best like Tommy Gilmore and people like that. So back home will know who he is. You know, so then that just, you know, evolved, and then now it's Team Havoc. Uncle Dre's Team Havoc with MTK Global. So couldn't get any better.
What does this link up mean for it? Like, this is like more fighters are gonna be getting opportunities to go overseas and stuff like that.
Overseas and over here, do you know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot of opportunities over here. You know, Jamie Conlon, people like Jamie Conlon, Bobby Allen, you know, Mike Altamora, they're really orchestrating that from what I understand. You know, but. You know, we're just here to basically get them fighters ready and prepared for opportunities and facilitate those opportunities when we're called upon. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic for all the fighters involved. You know, I'm doing my own thing on the fighting side. As you know, like I'm not going to go and take a spot on ESPN off someone because what's the point?
That'd be big though.
No, but what's the point? I wouldn't do that to someone because why would I? Someone like Gio Scuderi in the ring or Fred Julian, they deserve a spot on ESPN. They're talented. I'm learning my trade still as a fighter. Right. So I would never ever step in front of their careers for my own. I'm not like that. So they deserve these opportunities, and MTK are going to help facilitate them alongside Andre and Team Havoc and, you know, Havoc Advisory. So it's just you know, it's the best of both worlds. That's really how I'm looking at it. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be great for the likes of, you know, Daniel Plata, I can't say his second name, but Danny Plata, Johnny Beck, Cesar Francis. You know, kids who people may not know yet. Peter Dobson on the way up as well. You know, these type of fighters are going to get that opportunities that they need. So I'm really happy for them. You know, like I said, massive shout out to MTK Global. What they're doing worldwide is unbelievable. It's never been done really, has it? It's unmatched what they're doing for the fighters. So
yeah, that's big, man. They're about to take over the boxing game. That's what it seems like. You know?
Yeah. They've got everyone, haven't they? Like, look, just signed Jamel Herron, Joe Diaz. You know,
truck.
Little truck, yeah. Well, not little, big truck. We call big. David Price is big truck to me, so big shout out to Love Pricey, great fella. So, you know, but little truck, yeah. Lorenzo Simpson, good fighter. You know, and now obviously they're making a lot of top additions over there. You know, like you know, world class amateurs like Melissa Roberts, Melissa Odessa, you know, turning professional.
Nice.
We've got our own event coming up.
Nice, yeah. Tell me more about that. I've seen that.
Pier 6 Promotions, like we're working very closely with them to facilitate the fighters on, you know, on the event. Ryan Ricky's doing an amazing job in Tampa, Florida, getting that ready, and I'm gonna go and have a little fight on it myself.
Wow.
So there it is.
Well, when is this?
November the 21st, Tampa, Florida, JCC Glazer Family Arena. Owned by the Glazer family, you know, who own Man United.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's owned by them.
Oh,
I'm going to go in there in my Everton shirt because of the fucking toffees, innit?
That was funny part of it. Well, yeah, that's big. And I see some fighters from you know, the stables going to be on the card as well.
Yeah, it's going to be it's just going to be Havoc on tour, really. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'll open the show, then I'll jump in the corner, help Dre in the corner and warm the boys up, and then, you know, helping promote the events as well. I might even jump in, try to take over the duties off the ring card girls at one point. You know, might as well do that as well. So I'm doing a bit of everything that night, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you're doing a little bit of everything, man. You're on the managerial side, getting into that. You know, you're fighting as well.
Media still.
Media. Started, I believe, with the media.
Started with the media, but management was always my goal. I knew I was good at it from day one, but obviously now I've had the platform to show that I know what I'm doing. I've still got a lot to learn, but that's my future. Media is just comes with the territory now. You know, I've got to do it because I've got to get these kids out there and put them at the forefront. Put Team Havoc at the forefront of the boxing press. So I'm still doing that. I'm fighting. I'm just like punching people in the fucking head, to be honest, mate. Simple.
Right. How do you manage to balance all these things?
I don't sleep.
Oh.
And when I do sleep, Duke Michael wakes me up with the worst music you've ever heard in your life.
Right, dude. You got a big fight coming up too.
Yeah, big fight for him. You know, I can't. Very excited for him. You know, it's not an easy fight. John Real Casamaro's a top talent. He's a very, very good fighter. Big shout out Sean Gibbons, their crew as well. They're good people, them. So it's a great fight. Just let the best man win. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want to see no dodgy scorecards. But it's not going to be easy. But you know, you've got to back your own, haven't you?
Yeah, that's another big night for Havoc Boxing as well. You got on pay-per-view, you got 2 title fights, Uncle Dre in the corner.
Yeah. Sergei Derevyanchenko getting ready for the world title.
Right.
I think Sergei's looked unbelievable in camp. And I'm fully believing that Sergei Derevyanchenko stoppage. Can't see past him winning by knockout.
Wow. And what's going on with Berlanga? He's been making a lot of noise too.
Berlanga, he was back in the gym the other day, sparring for the first time since his last fight, and he looked like he hadn't missed a beat. He's just a bad boy. And I know his next fight, I wouldn't be surprised if that went in the first as well.
Wow, right?
Seriously, people think Berlanga's just a puncher. He's not. His jab is unbelievable. He can box with the best of them. He's a very, very, very good fighter, and really excited to see him back in the ring on a big undercard. Wink, wink.
Right,
Sorry, Cal.
So what can we expect with your fight, man? You have a perfect knockout ratio so far.
The Scouse Dimitri Pirog, me, aren't I? Full knockout ratio. What can you expect? This kid's going on the floor. Simple as that. I'm having my good days, my bad days. I'm still 10 weeks out. Not at the standard I want to be at. Still making some fundamental errors, but I'm looking better than I've ever looked in my life. At my weight, back down, boxed at 130 on my pro debut. It's a bit fat on that. But this time I'm going to box just over 22, probably around 124 I'll box for this fight. And you'll see a massive difference. The £6 I won't be sluggish in there. I'll be getting in there, you know, probably about one. I don't care, to be honest. People who think, oh, he's telling us what weight he gets in the ring at. The fuck do you? I don't fucking care, mate. I'll get in there probably about 34 on fight night, 36. That's my ideal weight being in the ring. Being in the ring, I got in the last time at 44. I was too heavy and I was sluggish because of it. I still got the knockout in the first round because I can punch like fuck, but I wasn't happy with the performance. I give myself a 4 out of 10. 1, forget me gloves on. 2, forgetting me trunks on, and that wasn't a simple story either. 3, forgetting in the ring, and 4 for winning. That's why it was a 4 out of 10. It wasn't good. I wasn't happy with it, but this one's going to be 100% better. And when I get 8s on, I'm a different person when I put 8-ounce gloves on than I am when I put 14s and 16s on. I've trained today with Curtis. Curtis Stevens helping me for this one too, with Andre and Terence. And
right.
you know, wasn't happy with how I looked on the pads, but it's people who know boxing know. With an 8-ounce glove and a 14 or 16-ounce glove, the size difference, they take a slight little bit of time and off it. So you know all the internet superstars who think, you know, they don't know shit. There's a very, very fine line of difference in timing that can really change how someone fights. So for me, I was a bit like, I was doing pads in 14s before. I never normally do pads in 14s, normally doing 8s or 10s. And that little bit of difference timing can take you off just slightly, which is very interesting because it makes you how to learn to adapt to range and understand range. But I might as well have said that in, you know, Spanish because most people don't really know what I'm talking about. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, man. Hey, nice sweater, by the way, Chim. I know you
God bless Bradley Welsh, never forgotten, mate. You know, some people did forget. Some people, you know, disrespect, in my opinion, it's disrespectful to forget the people who paved the way for us and did so much for us in life, and he did so much for me in life and made me into a better person, so God bless him. And you know, I've always said this boxing journey, me as a fighter, it's never been about me, it's been about him, it's been about my family, it's been about Everton, it's been about doing it for the gym. I'm a product of this gym. I'm a product of Uncle today's gym. Do you know what I mean? So I have to give something back as a fighter to this gym.
Nice.
If I don't, then all the people who've supported me, it's not fair on them. People are saying to me, are you quitting after your next fight? You don't need to fight. I fucking love fighting. I love punching people in the fucking head. Fighting will always be in me. Go back on my family bloodline and it's fighters. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not going fucking nowhere. Someone said, you think you're a superstar? Stars go out. I'm not going fucking anywhere, mate. I'm not.
I love it.
You know, I'm just here to... I'm not saying I'm going to be a world champion. And if you think I'm saying that, you're fucking deluded. What? I'm here just to be the best I can be. Anthony Bellew told me that. I've gone back about 7 years ago. Sorry, Gio's having an argument with someone. Anthony Bellew told me years ago, just be the best you can be, Chris. And when I become the best I can be, and I can't get any better, that's when I walk away. But I think I'm still not even 10% of what I can do done so far. So I need to continue to learn, and I respect the sport enough that I need to work hard at it to get to the level that I want to be at. So.
Right. I mean, you got the perfect team for it, man. You know, you learning from the best. So.
They give me time. Like, I've been in camps in the past. I've been in some top quality camps, me, over the years. But the thing is, it's great being in a good camp. But when no one's giving you no attention, there's fucking zero. You subconsciously pick things up, but you're not going to learn too much. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
In this camp, Andre, Terence, Kurt, they give me their time. The boys help me, you know, in sparring and stuff. Richard Comey gives me so much attention and time. So when you work with people like that, that's how you absorb the information correctly in order to improve as a fighter. But also, boxing just, you know, for anyone who's ever had any mental health issues, I'd encourage anyone to box. Not necessarily fight, just train. Because the endorphins that it releases into your body make you feel such a more healthy human being. And that's what's helped me. That you know, boxing's helped me a lot in my life.
Right.
You know, from just being a fighter to just, you know, made me a better human being and a more stable human being.
It's turned your life around in a way.
Yeah, I don't want to be into them cringy boxing saved my life shit. But it probably did, because if it wasn't, I'd be an alcoholic. Because without training, I don't do nothing else, do you know what I mean, apart from work. My culture is go to the pub after work. That's what I was brought up doing. And I like going to the pub. But going to the pub is not always good for you. When you go to the pub every day, it's not good for you. So, you know, boxing keeps me disciplined, and, you know, even when I do say, I'll call it a day when I feel I need to, but today will tell me as well. When today says, you're not fighting anymore, then I'm not fighting anymore, am I? So, he doesn't want me to fight for much longer, but I wanna win something that I can show me kids. I haven't got any kids, by the way, you know, before people think I haven't. But so when I have kids eventually, I want to be able to win something I can show me kids, me grandkids. That's me. That's it, done.
Nice. All right, champ. Well, that was good. Thank you for filling us in, you know, and everything going down, you know, from the business side to behind the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
You can call me the Nostradamus of boxing. They called me the sheriff and everything, but I'm the sheriff. I run these parts, but joke. But nah, here's my predictions. You know, MTK coming in with Havoc, it's going to take over the East Coast and eventually America. You know, there's going to be some big opportunities for fighters all over the world. There's going to be some great fights made with MTK and with Havoc. And as far as my fight concerned, it's going to be a brutal, horrible, nasty, violent, vicious performance. And this kid's getting put on the fucking floor. It's as simple as that. What?
There you guys have it.